Hey guys, Victor here with a couple of movie reviews, those for Avatar and Sherlock Holmes. I guess I'll start with Sherlock Holmes because, well, frankly, there's not that much to say about Avatar that hasn't been said. Sherlock Holmes, I guess I don't have too much to say about that either, but I would say that it was a pretty good movie. If you go into it expecting a perfect rendition of Sherlock Holmes, well, you're being an idiot anyway. Sherlock Holmes has been done several times by a lot of different people. There's everything that's new has been built up from Sherlock Holmes. I mean, every detective story, every mystery. So they all have tried to come up with something more interesting than that, and a lot of them have succeeded. Quality or whatnot notwithstanding. Anyway, I was going to say something. Oh, right. Yeah, the concerns I heard a lot were regarding the idea of a superhero Sherlock Holmes, because the trailers showed all the action stuff. And to some degree, yes, but for the most part, no. Not distractingly so. The characters also. I was expecting the female lead character to be really annoying and distracting, and while she, in some ways, seemed tacked on, they did make her a part of the story. She was a fairly charismatic character. All of the characters were charismatic, I think. Jude Law, an interesting note about him. He's an attractive man. I can recognize that, even if I aren't personally attracted to him. But he always seemed a much more unapproachable attractive man. Kind of, I'm trying to think of the female equivalent, but yeah, the kind that seems above you. Well, in this one, he does manage to be very approachable. He seems like the more approachable half of the pair, Sherlock Holmes and Watson, and that's as it should be. And so the fact that he pulled that off, playing really against type, pretty awesome in my mind. So yeah, overall, I thought it was a good movie. I did like the characters. It was fun. It wasn't noteworthy in a lot of ways, or in any real ways. I should mention that they did include explosions, but they did make them fit, more or less, into a Victorian movie, or Victorian, whatever you call that, set a time piece, whatever you call that. I should know what that's called. I'm a history major. Anyway. Okay. On to Avatar. Sorry. Avatar, like I said, not much to say that hasn't been said. It is, yeah, not a great movie. It's cliched in a lot of ways, but you have to see it. Beautiful visuals, and it sounds so shallow when you just say beautiful visuals. It's more than just a pretty screensaver. The details, the atmosphere, both sound, visuals and sound, and the way they approach it, camera work, gorgeous. Likewise, although there are a lot of cliches, it's not overwhelming. It doesn't make you shake your head for the most part. The humans are ridiculously underdeveloped. I mean, on the Na'vi, the cat people, you could. Okay, the female lead, she had slightly yellowed teeth because she's been living out in nature for, I don't know, assumably somewhere around 20 years or something. The male lead, who is maybe a couple of years old, if that, because he was cloned or something, has white teeth. That is a visual detail I noticed. It's amazing that they even thought of that. On the other hand, the human characters are ridiculously underdeveloped. I mean, they didn't even bother to like change anything. Names, clothes look exactly the same as they do today. The humans were exactly as they are today. No differences at all. Nothing to make them more interesting. And I thought that was a bit of a shame, but they aren't the focus of the film, and it does give that idea that the Avatar is the real world. I'm not going to go into too much more detail. I do say, watch it. If you get a chance, watch it. In the theater especially, but watch it. Yeah, and on a note about the general trend here, there have been 3 movies, and I don't remember the names of all of them, but One of them is Planet 51 and the other is Avatar, that have the humans as invading alien worlds, that being the story subject. And this is all within like a year or two. And this just strikes me, it's an interesting idea, but it's funny that it's all getting done right now. I am hoping that someone will finally go to that one final step and do a horror sci-fi film like Aliens, where the humans are the scary monsters and the aliens are trying to fend us off. The more alien the aliens look like, if they look like something out of H.R. Geiger, you know, the better the movie will be in my mind. You know, humans versus monsters, and the monsters are the sympathetic ones. Heck, it can be an Aliens ripoff, but in reverse. That would be awesome to me. Anyway, that's all I have to say about these two films. I would recommend both. Definitely see Avatar. See Sherlock Holmes if you have a few hours to kill and you'd like to see something fun. Alright, thanks for watching. Talk to you later.